See you on January. Don't you mean in January? In January. I always get confused with on, in, and at. We use in for long periods of time, in the summer, and in January.
I actually like this guy. I think his video channel is very well made. He rarely, in fact, I don't think he's ever made a mistake in any of the videos that I've watched of his. And here he's not technically wrong, because we do use in for long periods of time, but there's an implication that we don't use it for short periods of time. And in fact, we do. We say things like, I'll be there in a minute. We are always told to live in the moment. So he's not exactly wrong, but you could argue that he's being a bit misleading.
I'm not a cooker. This is a cooker. I am a human being.
He puts the stress on human, and a native speaker would put the stress on being. So it's not human being, but a human being. Very, very subtle thing. But if you're a native speaker, you would hear that and you would think, yep, okay, I know that you're not a native speaker.
That's it. I'll quit the job now as the cooker to serve you.
I will quit is not technically incorrect, but it's just not exactly what we would say as a native speaker. Because in a situation like this, where you're about to just walk away and never come back, you would simply say, I quit.
You're again slouching.
Not wrong, but just not exactly how we would say it as native speakers. We tend to put words like again at the end of a sentence. So you're slouching again would be much more natural. But if we were going to mix up that word order, that would be to express a great irritation, because we've said this to you many, many occasions in the past. You're not listening. You're not doing what you should be doing. So you're again slouching. But it would have to be great annoyance, real irritation, and that's just not what we're getting from this video. So the correct word order here would be you're slouching again. Correcting more TikTok English teachers' mistakes. Let's go.
Drop.
No, she didn't drop her keys. She put her keys, or she placed her keys on the table.
I'm stuck on traffic.
No, it's I'm stuck in traffic.
Hi guys, pronunciation time.
It's not pronunciation, it's pronunciation.
A shaving cream.
No, it's not a shaving cream, it's just shaving cream.
Climb down the stairs.
No, I've said it before, golden rule, stairs on the inside of a building, steps on the outside of a building.
Zip it down.
No, you don't zip down a jacket, you unzip a jacket. More TikTok English teacher errors.
No, Andrew, you can leave it ajar.
Well, yeah, technically you can't leave a drawer ajar. Sometimes a window and definitely a door, but not a drawer.
That is completely inaccurate. You can leave anything ajar that can be opened to degrees. A door, a window, even a drawer, even a curtain, you can open ajar.
I huff and puff.
Oh, that is to huff and puff. What she's doing is just sighing.
Don't plug your nose.
Okay.
No, she didn't plug her nose, she pinched her nose. If you're going to plug your nose, you're going to put something inside the nostrils in order to cover the hole. More TikTok English teacher errors. Oh my God, will this ever end?
Very cold. Chilly.
No, chilly is slightly warmer than cold. If you are feeling very cold, you would say, I am freezing, not chilly.
Excuse me, can I have some extra cutlery, please?
It's not cutlery, it's cutlery. And even some of the people in the comments of his video have pointed that out to him, and he just says it was a typo. But it's a pronunciation problem, mate.
I scald the water.
No, she is boiling the water. When you scald something, you burn it with a hot liquid. TikTok English Teacher Errors, Volume 12. Let's go.
I really get with my brothers. We are all the time together.
No, it's we are together all the time. Don't put time references in the middle of sentences. Either put them at the end or at the beginning. All the time we are together.
I pick up the bread from the bag.
No, she takes out the bread from the bag.
Doctor making different operations is a...
Doctors don't make operations. They carry out, they do, or they perform operations.
Here are some alternative ways to say I go. To frequent.
Frequent is the correct pronunciation. You put the stress on the second syllable. But it's not a synonym of to go. It actually means to go somewhere on a regular basis. Even more TikTok English teacher errors. Let's go.
The magazine by the time a new one arrived at the mail.
No, it's in the mail.
I made a killing. Wait, where are you running?
No, that would either be why are you running or where are you running to?
Slam the door.
No, she didn't slam the door, she closed the door. When you slam the door, you do it with great force.
I play football. In a football pitch or soccer pitch. Pitch.
No, it's on a football or soccer pitch, not in. But this is just one of those crappy apps, and she's just another app pusher.
I am in a helicopter, but why? If you can't move freely around, then you use in.
This is a classic error I have seen so many times from non-natives and, sadly, some natives also. He is saying that we use in when you can't move around the vehicle. But that's simply not true, because there are forms of transport that we say in and we can freely move around. A lift or an elevator, for example. And although we say in for cars, we don't say in for dodgems. We say on. In fact, we say on for every fairground ride, even those that we can't move around in.